All right. We are live on YouTube, gents. Hello, Paul. Hello, Hakan and
Hey.
Rab.
Hello. Paul is also here.
I said hello to him. Yeah.
Hello, Paul. Oh, my head.
Hello, Hakan.
So how was your day, Paul?
Exhausting, thank you, but quite satisfying, thanks.
Good. Yeah, I had a similar
yours?
experience. Yeah, similar. I don't suppose I should really tell everybody this, but I fell asleep here in my chair after I said to the guys here on Discord earlier. I came home, I started speaking to Mac and Neil and some of the other guys. I said, I'm rebooting my PC. I rebooted. I remember the thing rebooted, and the next moment it was like an hour and a half later when I woke up.
Yeah.
It's a bit silly. But anyhow, it happens. So hello, Rob on stream, and hello, Tom. Thanks for joining us. So, guys, the reason I want to fly in 2020 today is I saw it's been quite a while since I've actually flown it. We've had the issue 12 update in between, and MK Studios have updated their EIDW Dublin scenery, which I updated this morning. So I'm going to fly from Luton, and I'm going to go to Dublin. And just for the heck of it, because I've got scenery for both airports. And I just thought, you know what? Time for a 2020 again. So that's about the story. That's the reasoning behind the whole story. Okay. And just a reminder again, I'm going to be away for a week from Sunday. Well, technically Monday morning early until next week Sunday we'll come back. So I'll probably be back around Monday over a week, So just remember that, eh? Don't look for me. Or if you do, remember. Okay. I had an interesting thing happen to me. We were sitting here just before the stream, and that's one of the reasons the stream is at this time, is because I couldn't figure it out, but I found the answer on the PMDG forum. What happened was my aircraft, you can see it was cold and dark. It's now starting to get life. Even with my pre-programmed cold and dark state that I made for myself, the N2 on engine number 1 was running at 30%, 29-30%, and I couldn't figure it out. And it made a huge racket, and my son got upset, and we had some words here. And so anyway, long story short, on the Alpha yoke, if you have your magneto switch, your starter switch, in other words, that key switch, whatever you want to call it, if it's on start, you get that error. How's that? Silly, but true.
Bonkers.
Can you imagine? I was sitting here telling the guys I don't feel like reinstalling the PMDG, and I'm glad I didn't, because obviously it wouldn't have solved the problem. That was not the problem. Weird. Hello, HD. Welcome.
So, Nico, how do you get access to talk on the stream besides on Discord?
Well,
is that from your side?
Let me explain. There's two things at play here. There's obviously the stream, which is YouTube. So you can, if you have a YouTube account, you can log into your YouTube account, and then you can actually type on my stream. You don't have voice on stream, just the typing. But if you sit with us here in Discord, like you are doing now, you are being broadcast on YouTube. You understand? So
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the only voice we have is Discord, and then Discord gets projected, into YouTube. That's all. So if you go back later on and you watch the video, you'll hear yourself.
I know. I turn off one of them, one or the other. I got to turn off. I got to shout. I get echo.
Yeah, what we recommend is turn off the YouTube, because the YouTube stream is like 8 or 10 seconds delayed. Okay. So the live is happening here, and what I can actually do is let me stream inside here as well. So you can follow the stream and what I do here in Discord live without any delay, and then you can watch on YouTube if you want to see the YouTube version of it. But the audio is, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I just appreciate you watching all of it. You guys do a great job over here.
Thank you.
I brag about you all the time on my airlines. I always talk about Nico and the boys.
Cool. Cool. That sounds nice. Yeah, so let's get cracking. Let's do this. Hello, Patty.
I finally got the Zebo running right. Remember, I was talking to you about it the other day when I was getting. I feel like people are having that altitude problem where the barometric pressure has been dolphining the aircraft,
Oh,
or
yeah,
aircraft.
yeah.
I had to go I reinstalled, of course, the base unit, put the 4.6 on top of that, and then I deleted all the 3 DAT files out of my
Mm-hmm.
window or the X-Plane folder, rebuilt it, and it seemed to be working better now.
It depends on the weather cell. Trust me. We've had it where it works beautifully, and we've had it where it just starts again. Okay. And at the end of the day, both X-Plane built-in weather as well as active sky weather is wonky as hell. So it's not dependable, it's not trustworthy, it is just what it is. Okay. So we use it, but it's not where it's supposed to be yet. It's still
Yeah, I
all
know.
work in progress.
I used Active Sky yesterday on a flight from the East Coast here in America to the West Coast, a 6.5 hour flight, which was fine, and I had no problems with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of weird how it just kind of starts doing it by itself, and it just
Yeah.
stops all of a sudden.
There must be some or other parameter that gets loaded, obviously. And guys will just have to go find that little setting and just kill it.
Yeah, I did download the Beta 3 on Active Sky. I don't know if you guys know what's out there or not yet.
Yes, yeah.
And I noticed also, I just for FYI type stuff, I'm sure you guys already know this stuff, but when it loaded the first Active Sky, it loaded a false connect into the plugins. So there was 2 different Active Sky plugins in there, and that was causing the problem with the weather not working up.
Okay, no, I'm not aware of that, but I
Yeah,
never
you
picked
want
up
just the
on it.
12 version, the
Of course.
AS, what is it, XP8 or
Yeah.
ASXP Connect 12.
Yeah. 015. Good evening, Steve. Yes, Patty, I'm aware of that. I unbound everything on the Alpha and on the Bravo, forgetting that silly little key switch. That's all. That's all it is. Everything else has been undone already because of the problems with the lights and all the other nonsense. I mean, the lights was driving me insane. I couldn't use the lights on this aircraft. So when I came into land at night, I had no landing lights. I had just nothing on the outside was working. And that was due to the switches on the Bravo, and so on and so forth. So we've worked through it, and so far so good. This one just caught me a little by surprise because I didn't realize I didn't do it. Right, I'm just quickly going to find my OFP and then we can get going. I've just installed the weather or activated the weather, so that is something that also needs to kick in now. There we go. Right.
That weather story with X-Planes got all people's grey matter going.
Yeah.
I think you hear all kinds of theories. There was talk of the temperature and pressure variations with the tropper's pause and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
If it's close to your flight level or what have you. Got no idea what's true.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll just wait it out. We're not worried about it. Not too bothered with it.
Worse things happen at sea, as they say.
Yeah. Fuel 5.9. Payload. Ooh, we are light. 14.9. Oops, no, that's not what I want. This is PMDG. See, I'm thinking I'm in the Zebo. B7. Right. That's a nice abbreviation, TFS. Hello, TFS.
I was thinking of doing the clever right-click business, but I'm so tired. I'm even too tired to correct Steve by using your
Yeah,
incorrect.
yeah. Well, I saw one this morning and I wanted to send it to you. It's a meme on Facebook where the guy was actually scolding somebody for using one of these yours incorrectly, and then he, instead of saying there THEIR, he said THERE at the end, you know, so he made just a bigger mistake. It's funny. Anyway, Scotsman, I saw something else this morning, and I think that was on Twitter. Somebody said he.
Sorry, I've just realised what TFS could stand for. It's very funny. That what Scotsman? Oh my hat! Stop it.
Anyway, I saw somebody saying he also prefers going in a boat because he's heard of people that can kind of swim, but he's never heard of people that can kind of fly. So if something goes wrong, you can kind of help yourself in the water, but not in the air. It was funny. Anyway.
Dear me. Dear. Neil giving me some homework. He sent me some screenshots of a flight he did today.
Okay.
I'll have to check up on him. We have 3 people now flying the Challenger tour.
Okay.
Yeah, so far so good.
Good. Let's see if we skip through this. By the way, I had to update this route in the VA because the old route was old. It didn't work anymore. There's something interesting. I think I picked the wrong star. You need to be on the bags 3X. See why it's important to step through these things. You never know. In all your good intentions, you could just have a click spot failure or a click the wrong spot, whatever you want to call it. How come? No, man. What am I doing here? Concentrate. Let's see. Bags 3X 28 pizza. Okay. Concentrate. Bags 3X. Right. When you're half asleep, I suppose. So let's try again. And what do you know? All of a sudden, I'm awake. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my head's still spinning. We had some fun, man. Yeah, that's better. Right, so 0 fuel weight. What is my reserves? Let's have a look.
Oh, back
Yes.
into.
Okay. We're doing 380, we said, eh? Unable cruise altitude. Yeah, well, some brief, some brief. So let's go for 320 and we'll do a step climb. 320 and we'll do a step climb. If there's enough time, by the way. We're not going to kill ourselves. Oh, wait, before we do that. Before we do that, let's have a look, see on the charts. Do we have any restraints? Yes, we do have restraints, so we can make it a lazy climb and we can do it right one day. Why not? Huh? Oof. That's it. Start our APU. Scotsman, there's a couple of them, hold on. So we're going to have to be below 5,000. Below 5,000, and there is actual 5,000, there is actual 6,000. That's why I'm doing the slow climb. There's no point in us rushing it. We're not going anywhere, no matter if we go full kettles, Four, 3, 2, 0. First, come on. I see, Scotsman. Right, so in this version, I don't have to worry about all kinds of things, and we can start setting up. It's there. Just pull it a bit louder. Hold on. Hey, you should hear it now. Thank you, thank you. The speaker was off for some reason. No idea why. So now we can just focus on the pushback. Let's just make sure we are definitely on the bus, because the moment you call this guy, disconnects you from the ground power.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. Push back and start straight back.
Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Brakes off.
Brakes released.
Brakes released. Here we go. Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
Brake set.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
Oh, that's lovely. I wonder what that's all about. Wow. Okay, well, that was FSRealistic going crazy. I've just killed it. We'll switch it on again soon and just get going first, and then we'll go find it and install it. So FSRealistic did not like something there. First time ever I've seen that. Wow. Kind of hurt my eyes, eh? No, no, it's FSRealistic. I killed it, so you see it's all stable now. Let's go find it and switch it back on. Oh. We're getting squished a bit. Oh, you know what? See, can we move now? There we go. Okay, so excitement over. Phew. You want to be clever here before you go in an old short, ne? That's what happens. Whoops. Right, and this view is not going to work for me. Right, let's go. Thank you. Looks like I need it if I drive off the runway or the taxiway like that.
On runway 07.
And there the load shedding has started. I'm glad I remembered to go onto the batteries. Would help if you turned. Thought I had enough momentum there. Yoga, let's go.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
Not a chance.
80 knots. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Yeah, it looks nice, I must be honest. Right, flaps is up. Nice time of day to fly, eh?
Yeah, it's not looking bad where I am. Are you coming near me, on this journey, Nico?
Let's have a look. See. I never
Let's-
looked. The closest I'm gonna get is Manchester itself, MCT. Just-
Right, that's not bad weather then.
Okay.
Nice looking clouds going on up there.
Cool, cool. I'm looking for Pole Hill. Can you believe it? Oh, there, I've got it. I was just saying, needed to zoom out a little bit because I couldn't see it. Yeah, I've got Pole Hill. So, okay, now I'm gonna not come that close to you, but close enough. No, I like the weather. It's really nice. And the time of day makes it special, man. I like it. I'm glad 2020 got some orthos now, you know? We had a good run in X-Plane for many years having, you know, something similar. You never bought into 2020, did you, or have you?
Me? No,
Yeah.
not yet. So with 2020, do the shadows change on the terrain depending on time of day? Is it that clever?
It should. It should.
Mm. I mean, it was always a thing with orthophotos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the time of day that the satellite took the picture meant that from certain angles it looked fabulous, and from others it looked a bit odd.
Yeah.
Kind of looked 3D from a particular angle. I can't remember
Mm.
where around it went. But yeah, nice enough, and made a huge difference at certain places.
Absolutely. I struggle to fly without them. Steve, where are you located? Am I kind of close to you right now, or will I be later? I'm not sure how to gauge what you said.
He lurks near Manchester.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Eject
I won't
this-
say exactly where it is, Steve.
Of course,
Don't worry.
of course. Look at the cloud surfing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this looks nice. I need to remember to click outside first before I start scrolling on these Navigraph maps. Otherwise, it messes up the view in the cockpit as well.
There we are.
Stock. That's all English to me. I've never been there, no idea where it is.
I don't think you're missing much.
Yes, Scotsman.
Yeah, I think Steve's right under the glide path coming into the 2-3s, I think.
Alright.
Manchester.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Steve, you must get some very good views then. If they're that low. You get the A380 coming in there, don't you? I think.
Right, then there we go. Oh, look at that.
Good view.
Yeah, I like it.
It smells like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
It is, it is.
You are on the right track.
Yeah, so for the guys that came in late, the whole idea that I want to accomplish here is just to go check out the new runway 28 right in Microsoft Flight Sim. MK Studios released their version 2 of the Dublin scenery, and so yeah, we go check it out. We'll be landing on it unless something drastic happens. I'm not flying online, so I don't have ATC that can muck up the plans. So should get there.
I've not flown into Dublin since that runway was operational. Have the arrivals changed, or have they added extra ones?
Oh,
or
they've
how does
added
it
a
work?
whole bunch of extra ones specific to the runway, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let me put it to you this way. The basis of the arrivals are still the same, but the designators have changed, obviously, because now there's a different runway. So we are going to use Bag X, but then we're going to use the transition of pizza to get to 8 right.
I see.
See, so it's just slight differences. Just to put you on the right track, obviously.
Right. So that BAGSO one's that merge point thing, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
A bit of an arc with waypoints. Is it 4.5 miles apart, something like that?
Yeah, I'm not using the arc. I'm using the X, which is just the little dog's back leg zigzag. That's all.
Okay.
How's it, Sebastian? Hello, Tango. Yeah. The squiggly and we're in.
Good evening.
Hello.
How are you, Sebastian?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. How's everything going?
Fighting fit, brother. Fighting fit.
Glad to hear it.
Paul, I don't know why I'm thinking about it right now, but you obviously saw some of the discussion between me and Zibo about that approach there into Charleroi, EBCI, because we had the double teardrop and all. Did you hear? Did the message get you? Were you on the stream when I actually said it? I went back, I reflew it, but I made sure this time that I was below 185 knots. Okay, so I forced it. And I swear, that aircraft flew it beautifully. Oh, the Zebo just flew it beautifully. And I still meant to just take this one and just go repeat the exercise. Same parameters, same forcing the speed and everything. Just to see what this one will do, eh?
If I remember right, the first time you tried it, did it turn in the wrong direction?
Yes, yes. And that's when Zebo said I was too fast and the waypoints are too close, 3 nautical miles apart. So I just lost.
So it seems that if it can't make the next waypoint, it then tries to turn back on itself to get to that waypoint.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Mm.
And that's because of speed. That is why. And I mean, even the chart, and if you look at your legs list, it tells you need to be slow. But because I was so focused on this following or trying to catch the glide path, VNAV path with the common VNAV, that I was too fast.
Right.
You know, so it just taught me how to do things a little bit differently again. That was a good exercise for me.
But it's a similar situation to when we have the moving of top of descent and the flickering of the magenta line between two or perhaps 3 different options. The trick is to literally
slow down. Yeah, amazing. I remember learning to drive my father's little pickup. I was like 12 years old. And I taught myself to an extent. You know, I had a general idea because I asked my dad a lot of questions. And then we obviously had this huge backyard, you know, where I could drive the whole day, waste all his petrol, you know, which I did because it was fun. But I remember speed, you know, was the big problem. You had to learn to control the speed, and the slower you do things, the safer you are and the easier it is to turn. The faster you go, the more difficult it is to turn. And I almost pranked the bloody thing once or twice because I was going too fast. You know, you learn very quickly. And it's funny, when I look at this whole approach thing into Charleroi, same story, man. You've got to slow it down. Speed's not your friend there. You've got to make friends with it and be slow enough, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to leave for me. I'm going to make my milk and sleep.
Enjoy. Put some money in there and then enjoy.
I will do that. And I am going to suck my finger as well.
Enjoy. Okay.
Everyone sing a lullaby. Bye, Hakan.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you for the weather, Scotsman. I just want to quickly get some light on here because I'm literally sitting in the dark with these bright screens in my eyes. Give me a second. But I'm back. Steve, it's monthly unless you go into VA support in Discord and you request a reset. Because any one of me or the admins can actually press the reset button for you. Just be careful towards month end, eh? Rather wait until a new month if you know you're not going to have time to complete the 5. Because after month end, you cannot complete them. Even if you fly the route, it will not accept them as part of your assignment. So just don't do that. Scotsman, it went very well. Apparently, I have not picked up on any problems. And in case you didn't hear in the beginning of the stream, I actually fell asleep. You guys were waiting for me, and I was in La La Land, man. I was sleeping it off. I remember the machine rebooted, and like an hour or more later, it's like, oh, now I'm at my positive again, and I go, ooh. Yeah, we're not going to see flight level 380. Somebody's made a bit of a mistake there today. I'm literally one waypoint before Mike Charlie Tango, so I'm almost in, there's Mike Charlie Tango. That's Manchester, so there's no ways I'm going to climb 380 now. I'm not going to break my back for that. Scotsman, I don't have a problem. It's running in the background right now, and it works perfectly well. I don't have a single problem. What I would like to suggest maybe is go into the settings and just do a factory reset, you know. Let it reset itself. See if that helps. Hello, Gary, and welcome. Good luck with that, Scotsman. By the way, do you use something like Sea Cleaner or Glary Utilities or something like that? You might just want to run it, get rid of a couple of things. The other thing is, remember, in Windows, you've got the built-in disk cleaner. I don't know when last you ran that one, but run disk cleaner, that's native in your Windows, as an administrator. You know, and then you'll check how much garbage that thing can remove. Sometimes it's scary, man. Just clean up the system a bit. Sorry, it's called disk clean up. Let me show you. And this is built into Windows. Oh, no, I can't show you. It goes away the moment I want to show you. Let me start it up. So disk cleanup, and then we select run as administrator, and this is what it does, all right? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. That's why you're not seeing it. There you go. Okay, so there's disk cleanup, and all you do is click OK, but you have to run it as administrator, and I'll tell you why in a second. So let it just fire up. Okay, so what it allows you is it's going to make a suggestion of a whole bunch of temporary stuff and all kinds of redundant files. But the big one for me is always the Windows Update Cleanup. Okay, so there you can see there's 4.54 gigabyte of wasted space. I have got no plans of going back to the previous version of my Windows 11. So I tick it, and then make sure that everything is there. Just be careful. Sometimes it puts the downloads, your normal Windows downloads in there as well. And if you are a hoarder or you store stuff in your downloads, you're going to lose it. So just be careful, read through them line by line, make sure that it's not something that's going to hurt you. And then all you do is you click OK. You say yes, we want to delete the files. And we let it run. Now this can take a good couple of minutes, eh? So let's put it somewhere there on the side and let it run. Now, as you saw there, I can probably get a good 5 gig or more back, just like that, magic. And it's very useful. Now CCleaner can't do the Windows updates, so I run both of them. Typically the CCleaner is going to concentrate more on all your internet temporary files and all those kind of things, cache files, password files. It does a bit of Windows temporary files and stuff, but if you run both of them, you can do a very nice cleanup of your system. Give it a go. If you never run this disk cleanup, you'll be surprised how many extra gigabytes upon gigabytes you would have just floating in your system. It's got no value, really. It's wasted space and potential problems, so. You see, when it's done, it just disappears. It's gone. Done. True, Gary, true, but I can't really show it in that format when I'm busy with the stream, so you can always run it again. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, if you run something like CCleaner, for instance, if there is something running that will interfere, it actually tells you, which this one doesn't really do, right? So that's very important, Scotsman. I'm proud of you, man. Good on you. My customers were that good, I would not have a job. So don't tell them, please. Our secret. Gary, I like it. I don't have a problem with it. In the beginning, they struggled a bit, okay, and I had a whole bunch of things to say about it, but it's still a generation or two behind the Zibo in certain aspects, in terms of Boeing generation. We're not talking software generation stuff. We're talking Boeing. They still don't have the A2 FMC, so they're still on the old system. They've got some elements of U13 in because of the MMR. We're already incorporating U14 into the system, which they don't have. So there's a couple of real discrepancies between the generation of the NG that's depicted, but for what it is, I don't have a problem with it. It's really nice. One of the things, unless you enable the failures, the more advanced stuff in the PMDG. The PMDG is much more forgiving than what the Zibo is. The Zibo is very hard on simmers because simmers tend to need a little bit of assistance. They don't fly like real pilots, in all honesty, and the PMDG is much easier to handle than the Zibo would, because I don't know, it's also probably just a mind over matter thing. A lot of guys are willing to learn the PMDG where they're not willing to learn the Zibo. For some reason, there's like this mental block that I find with simmers. Trying to explain to them that the Zibo is more, for people who want to fly correctly versus just sim around, so. See what's my platform altitude, 2,500. Ooh, that was a good guess. Oh yeah, we've got an
interesting. Sorry, go ahead, Nico.
I just wanted to say we've got a error there because we were bargaining on flying at 380, so now we get the off-schedule descent warning, and I've taken it away. All yours, Paul. Go for it.
Talking about comparing the Zibo and the PMDG, Flight Data Sim did a stream a couple of days ago.
I saw.
And he was raving about the Zibo, how it was handling the performance with one engine out and all that stuff. It's good to see.
Yeah. And I love these clouds. Wow. Pretty nice. You can go shut up now. Okay. Hello, Krister. I think she'd really not do it the second time. No, nothing much, Krister. I'm just flying into Dublin. I've got the new MK Studios version 2 of Dublin that was released. So I just want to use it in 2020. Obviously to go check what it's like and to land on runway 28 right for the first time in 2020. That's about it. I'm relaxing a little bit. It kind of feels like a Friday evening to me, even though I know tomorrow is only Friday. One of those things. I'm just relaxing. Yes, we're leaving Sunday through the night, so early Monday morning. And we'll be away the whole week and we'll return the next Sunday.
I wonder how long it'll take you to get to your flights and when you get back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not the same day.
You never know. You never
Well,
know.
with 2 updates to catch up on, perhaps you will.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be funny. I haven't spoken to Zibo about it yet. I mean, I can't really tell him not to release an update while I'm away. But I mean, there won't be torrents and there won't be a second Google Drive during that week. So that'll catch up the next time I'm back.
Mm.
Yeah, I saw his post, Chris there.
And there it is. The video is up that Krista just mentioned.
Aha.
I can put my feet up, try and concentrate on that, and fail and fall asleep in a while. That would be very good. Watch it 3 or 4 times. So, landing into the sun, Nico.
Mm-hmm. The big problem right now is the glare on the water. Once we go over the land, that will disappear and then we'll just have the sun to continue.
Altimeter setting.
We can see you, Krister.
Can I ask a favour, Nico?
Yeah.
Can you go to your descent page, please? Oh, I'm watching this YouTube. I'll have to be patient.
Yeah, concentrating. I was thinking about the landing and all.
Yeah. Can you put waypoint pizza in the waypoint altitude field?
Waypoint altitude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get the spelling correct. PIZSA. PIZ. Invalid entry. Do you want me to put an altitude in there specific? Maybe?
I suppose, yeah. What does it say on the chart? 8,000.
3,000.
Uh-huh.
Now it's taken it. Okay, so that was the missing link. There you go.
Right, I'll count to 8 or whatever the number is. There we are. Alright, so if you went direct there, your vertical speed would have to be just under 2,000 feet a minute.
Yes.
Yeah. I've never tried it myself, so thanks for being the guinea pig.
No worries. Nice, yeah. Yes, it does.
Altimeter setting.
Yes, Krista. Need real pilots with their real tricks. It's amazing. I suppose a good part of it would be
Altimeter setting.
to know how quickly you could descend, given that you're probably having to level off and slow down at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the tricky part, perhaps.
Yeah, where you have two guys in the cockpit.
Hmm.
Altimeter setting.
Okay, that last waypoint where we passed, we had a hard altitude of 8,000 block that we had to reach. So once I passed that, that's when I could change my altimeter setting. Absolutely, Scotsman. It sounds like a woman's voice, yes. It's part of the FS2 crew RAS thing, but the one thing that I do find very wonky in it, that's not really nice, is this altimeter setting thing. Change some of the settings to alleviate the problem, but she's still not there yet. Gary, no, sir. That's 20,000 miles from where I am. I'm not sure. I'm exaggerating probably, but it's a long way to go. I must be honest, it would be nice one day. Who knows? Maybe next year. Or the year thereafter. Who knows? We'll see.
I wonder if one of our North American correspondents might go on our behalf.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Jordan went last time.
Yeah, I did. That was fun. Got the inside scoop on a couple of things.
I could fly there in the sim, you're right. Remember that year when we all flew to Oshkosh in the little prop jobs?
Yeah, that was fun.
I think we need to do that Fisk arrival with Oshkosh again this year. That was really nice. Excellent, Gary. Well, keep us informed, keep us in the loops. Let's see what happens. Yeah, well, Scotsman, you might have just sown the seed for a flight sim fly-in, you know that. I think that sounds cool. We'll fly from somewhere to Houston and, do it as a group flight. Why not? Sounds nice, Gary. That was nice, hey, Steve. Wow. Right, ladies and gentlemen, stow those tray tables, seat upright, fasten your seat belts.
Approaching. 28. Right.
1,000.
Not sure if you heard me say that, but that sun is in a bit of a bad spot, eh?
Yeah, if it were raining, but with a bit of bright sun as well, it'd be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Approaching minimums.
And the wind,
100 minimums.
not
Long
making it
landing.
easier. Rab,
Long
I don't know
landing.
if you're here and watching,
50.
but ever since I changed that setting, the wind is now influencing the aircraft quite a bit.
20. 10.
It wasn't too bad a landing.
1,000 feet remaining. 500 feet remaining. 1,000 feet remaining.
Yeah, that was nice. Thank you so much, gents. I like that. That was cool. Right, so let's do
Yep.
it proper and responsibly.
I
Sorry,
think you
Paul.
get a I think you get a thumbs up on your stream for that one. There you go.
Good, good, good. You're worse than Uncle John, you know that? So strict. Wow.
Oh, it's not strict.
Mm-mm.
It's a meritocracy, isn't it, Nico?
Yeah, I suppose.
What do you want? Loyalty?
Truth, better.
Yeah.
Yeah, honesty, better. Doesn't want to go down. It is down. Thanks, Gary. Yeah, you know what they say about loyalty, Scotsman. You want loyalty, get a dog. Honesty is good.
Speaking of honesty, Flying Scotsman, I'll see you after the stream.
That voice tone of yours makes me think he needs to go put on 2 extra PT pants or something, you know, just to make sure it doesn't burn as much.
A couple of sheets of newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh, just make sure he's made up his weekly flights for that debt he owes.
Sebastian, what you on again? Say again?
Just make sure he's on the he's not on the naughty list for the debt that he owes, the 144,000 that he owed.
Okay.
He will never live that down.
You're a shame.
That was very, very funny.
I think he was just unlucky.
Yeah,
He was.
He was. It was just a system issue, and it's been resolved as far as I know. It was a bit faster on that corner. So, welcome to Dublin, and that was cool flying into runway 08 right for the first time in 2020. I'm glad you guys made it and enjoyed it with me. It was, eh? It was. Yeah, it's the new version 2 from MK Studios. So apparently they reworked some of the textures and things as well. Looks really good. I did a bit of a fly around here earlier just to check what it looks like. It's really nice. And I've absolutely lost my way, so don't laugh at me, eh? I'm gonna find it again soon, somewhere. Somewhere I missed a turn or something. You obviously want to be on this line. You want to go to 1-to-1 or one of those ones, right? Yeah.
Nico, there's a saying here that we say, if you don't know where you're going, anywhere will do.
Yeah, I think that's a good saying. Excellent saying. Ah, look at this. This is new. Wow, you're gonna have to really taxi. Oof, wait. Let's see how far we are from that barrier. It feels so close. Okay, we're not that close, but it feels close. Look at this.
Looked a lot closer, yeah.
Absolutely. Look at this monkey on the taxiway again. Move it. Move it.
lose in a game of chicken, that's for sure.
Yeah. And he's coming. He's trying his luck. Naughty. I think I'll spare him tonight.
Ah, yeah. What's the wingspan of one of these? 30. A shade
Yeah,
short of 36 meters? No,
Not
not
sure.
36. Is it?
not even a clue.
No. It's just a shade underneath one of the common limits for taxiways. I seem to remember that much.
Okay. No more than me.
You know, literally like 4 inches or something.
Okay. So, I want to try something now. Obviously, I can't log the flight until my beacon is off and the engines have stopped. What I want to do is I want to restart the engines just for good luck's sake. Okay. Not sure if it's going to make any difference. And then I want to check and see if I can use this replay tool of mine to actually replay this ending. Because, I mean, I spent the money on it. I've had it for years. I've used it like once in 2020. And it's been updated a few times, etc., etc. But I never use it. Let's try it first of all without starting engines. Let's just have a look, see if it will in fact work. Come now. It's busy saving. Load. Doing something. Sure what? But it's doing something. Okay, so.
Altimeter setting.
Oh my goodness. Hmm. It works. Brum, brum. Hmm. Yeah. Me too, Scotsman. Not sure why it is taking so long, but I'll wait.
While we're waiting, Nick, I've got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
On your YouTube stream, you've got a little banner thing at the bottom about subscribers and super chats and what have you.
Hmm.
Who's that person then with the new tip? I've been looking at that for a couple of days, and it's a very peculiar name.
It's a very strange name. I don't know. I saw when it came in, and I was also looking at this, and I was going, huh?
So you can donate secretly, it seems.
Looks like it. It's not my understanding that you can hide your name or that you can change it. But I
Oh.
might be wrong. I don't know, man. I saw when it came in. And yeah. Weird.
It's not a secret password to a Swiss bank account or something, is it?
Not that I know of. You can always check and let me know.
Yeah.
Scotsman, it seems to be going millimeter by millimeter at like a millimeter per hour, you know. It is moving, but it's slow. Cheers, Gary. Enjoy. It's going slowly, but it is going.
So is this software preparing the whole flight in HD or something like that?
Well, what it does is it's got like a text file containing all the parameters, okay? And it basically now loads a flight and pushes all the text that those parameters into the sim to reset everything, okay? So let me show you what it looks like on screen. This is what it looks like on screen. Okay. Now, when you reload the replay or load the replay from X-Plane, it starts here at the back because that's where you are. When you reload this one, it starts at the beginning. And the moment I pulled the slider to get to the end, it then forced the reload, which is what we're waiting for, which is kind of silly. You know, it shouldn't have done that. Or I just don't know how it works. That could also be, you know. So. But the moment I moved that slider, that's when it forced the reload.
Yeah, quite a bit of data then.
Yeah, I'm not sure how big this file is, but it is huge, I think.
I mean, if it's recording it, I don't know, a couple of times a second.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Not sure what the interval is, but it's going to be a fair amount. See, now that I've loaded it in, initially it just creates one file. Now that I'm trying to do the playback, it's got 5 different files here that it's busy working through. SK Sun, that makes 100% sense. Here's my problem. I'm trying to run a stream. I'm talking to the guys on Discord. I'm talking to the guys on stream. I'm trying to fly an aircraft, right? So what typically happens, the reason I'm not using this is because I open it and then I forget about it. Okay. So to my reasoning this evening was, let's start it while I'm on the ground still preparing. Okay. So obviously now it's from cold and dark, going to record everything until the time I stopped it to reload it, which is, I think, a little bit of a stretch. My bad. But in my defense is I forget about this silly thing. I open it with the best intentions in the world, but I don't remember to use it.
Looks ready. Is it ready?
Looks like it's getting there, but no, we'll have to see. I've got time. I hope you guys have got time because I would love to see it work.
Hmm.
I think someone needs to wake us up when we get there, man.
Steve, I was going to say, I've got 10 minutes until the next exciting program on the paint drying channel starts.
Yeah, SK son, that is an option. If you are here, you can gladly be the first guy to try remind me, eh? Damn it, it's not going anywhere. Come now, man. So the bar is full. I don't know what we're waiting for. Hard drive is still running. Hmm.
Oh, any news on that virtual airline IVEO thing that we did on Saturday, was it?
I haven't really checked, Paul. I've been too busy. We'll have to go and check somewhere, somehow. I think so too, Scotsman.
You should have got an email, surely by now, Nico.
I got tagged in a whole bunch of posts on Discord, but it's always something that you have to go and sit and read. And I just haven't had the time to go read because it's like a page full of things that you need to read.
Yeah.
So I saw the thank yous and things as well. But I haven't really gone sat and read through the stuff. I'm not sure if this thing is going anywhere. Brum, brum, brum. So now the only problem we have is if we stop it, we might stop it 2 seconds before it actually works. We won't know. Or we're going to have to restart the whole simulator and then pull the slider somewhere closer to the end and maybe try again. I don't know. We don't know. I know, and we're all dying to see the end results, you know. Okay, I wanna show you something else. Now, I might be completely wrong, so don't see this as a tutorial, please. But there's a little button there, that one, that says to enable or disable instant replay. So if we try this again, we might want to disable the replay, then pull the slider, then enable it, and maybe get a different result, because I'm not sure if pulling it into position was the correct option. See what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Yes, I hope not. I hope it's not flying the whole flight again. I'll cry. Stupid. Yeah, just an hour to go. Okay, now we just need to wait for Steam to close down in the background. There we go, it's done. Okay, so we're gonna try it again a little bit differently. Ah, man. Stop. Go away. Yes, bye. The best 2 crew was holding on to it, it says. So let's see. No, 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 no. I don't want that.
FSRealistic connected.
I cannot.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it's telling us that if it's realistic, it's connected. Right, okay, so this time when I clicked on the load button, I made sure that one was like, it was green. Okay, I should have had it on screen here. It then went to the end, but now it's kind of like it's stuck. It's not going anywhere. We can't move it. We can't do anything. Thinking. Ha! Ah! Something seems to be working. See, but now the aircraft is not switched on. You see, it's in cold and dark state.
Scenery is good.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yes, David, it's the new MK Studios version 2. And it doesn't replay all the animations and stuff. So now I don't know whether it is because scenery gone. Everything's probably gonna have to reload now. That looks freaky. Okay, I don't know if it's because yes, PMDG state specifically for this. Let's have a look. See, let's see what is available. All right. No, now I've clicked stop the replay because it was holding me back at the replay. That's what I'm thinking, Scotsman, and that's what SK Sun is implying there. The moment I click the stop replay, it's now reloading. So let's see what it does for us now. Then we'll create or use, one of the presets. Let's see. I know. I grew up with PMDG, man. Oh, look. So, where's my control? There we go. Come on. Stupid. I had to tell this thing to disconnect. Okay, so let's go there. Panel state load. Let's go to approach. That's what we want. Right? Wait for the engines to start up. Is it that one? Oh, thank you for that. Right. Yeah, I'm not a PMDG expert, right? Okay. Gonna load this thing back in. See, now I stop the replay. Now it goes to the back, right? So now we can start the replay. I think this is how I did it earlier. Up. What the hell are you doing? Not what we want. We'll check now, Scotsman. Yes, I had to reload the file. It's in there. It's in my estimation. It's busy scanning the file to see where we're at. No, it's not kicking in. I haven't seen it do this weird thing now yet again. I don't know. So we are connected. You can see it says disconnect. We're definitely there. Not sure what it wants. Why did it work earlier? Why is it not working now? So we start the replay. Yeah, exactly. But it shouldn't be a problem, man. What do all these buttons do? I don't know. You can see the plane moves up and down, you know, when you reconnect it. So it's like the replay is active, but we now don't have any control over it. Hmm. It's just not going anywhere. See, now I'm reloading the file. Maybe that'll help again. Ah, okay, so I had to reload that thing a second time, but there we go. We are one step closer. And now we're back to this silly thing. Looks silly that you have to reload it all the time, man. Surely it must pick up from where you are and just continue. Hmm.
I love the word palaver.
Yes. Stephen, that's a good question, my friend. Look, there is a beta replay built into FS 2020. I just haven't used it, okay? So this is like what I've got. But the palaver is getting a bit much for me. You know, this is where I'm winding myself up badly now, man.
Well, if you're getting agitated, I probably shouldn't say, have you not read the manual?
I haven't read the manual. I read the manual like 5 years ago when I bought this thing the first time, and I used it in P3D, and it was highly unsuccessful in P3D. It was absolutely a mess at that point in time, so I forgot about it. And then one day, out of the blue, somebody reminded me I have this thing. So there's that.
What does that? What's the tips button do?
Where do you see tips button? Where do you see
Well,
that?
it says tips right above where you are.
Tips. For resume flight after the use, please click stop button twice. Okay, please run. Yeah. Doesn't really help me.
Steve, yeah. What's the manual?
Now I'm going to give this up for a bad job. I'm going to either have to find a video to watch, or we're going to have to, like SK-san said, remember to load this thing when we're closer to the end, because at the end of the day, it might be that this file is just too big for it to handle at this point in time. You know, that could also be part of the issue that we are facing. I don't know. I'm just reloading it once more, and then if it doesn't work, we just give it up. Okay, there is something.
Oh,
There is something. So the trick to this thing seems to be to continuously flip and reload the whole time. Now we don't have landing gear, gents. Ooh, there's landing gear coming now. Look at those lights flickering. I don't know what the hell I pressed now. How do I get back? Ach nee man. What the hell? What did I press? It's really not the view I want, I promise you. I was trying to press Shift and H. Yeah, I've pressed insert, I've pressed delete, home, end, I've pressed flipping everything. It ain't budging. I hate it when this happens. I don't know how to get out of this mess. Okay.
Well, at least you've got 8 stalwarts watching you.
Yeah.
Struggle through it.
Yeah. It's called showcase. How the hell do you get out of showcase? I don't want to be there. I did. It's not working. No, it's not working. None of these things are working. Tools. Chat when you see something. Oh, there's camera. Ah, it was in slew mode. How the hell I got there? I don't know. I hate the camera angle. These people who made these camera angles really didn't do a good job. In my opinion, obviously. They really did a bad job. The camera starts too high. It needs to be much lower to get a better angle. Right, okay, so.
Yeah, we've got to replay in the end, Neil.
Yeah. Now the trick is to take it back so we can actually enjoy it, you see.
And the lights on the wings have stopped flickering at least.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really annoying. You just don't have proper control over this thing. You just don't have the proper control. It's just
Yeah, you'd think there'd be a fast backwards button.
well, the slider, to my mind, should be it. The slider should be it. You know, I mean, I don't know where we are at in this world, in this flight right now, but I would think if you just pulled the slider, it would take you to a certain place, you know, in time. But it's like it genuinely, it gets confused. It looks like a takeoff, eh? It looks like it, Scotsman. Every time I I move this thing, I need to kind of reload it. And it goes to silly places because one would think that's the end of the flight, not the takeoff, and that's the beginning of the flight. But it's like it only goes to certain places and there's no other control over it. Let's get rid of that. Let's close this thing. Right, so I'm not sure how this thing works. But I saw it here somewhere. No, we don't go out. Experimental replay tool. You see, replay tool, we can switch it on. I don't know how to get it actually work. Replay tool. I don't know. Okay, tell you what, before I go screw up anything now, we'll go read up about it. Discard first. We'll go find out if someone else can do it. Because this is just bloody ridiculous, man. Serious. No, it's in the beginning, but I presume you've got to set up, it's in under general, I mean. I presume you've got to set up some form of a shortcut key or something that will get you into it if you use the native one, but I don't know, man. This is Greek to me, huh? Now, we've just reloaded it, so it seems like we're coming closer to where we want to be. Huh? This is now all locked out. I wanted to make it a little bit more day. Yell. It's not getting the hang of it. It's just being stubborn and not giving up, because every single time I want to do something, I have to reload this thing. It's like it loses it out of its mind. I don't know, man. It just... Yeah, we could only change the time of day. What? It's pulled the gear back up again. Whoa, man. That's okay. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, damn it. Okay, no, well, I'm going to give it up now for the bad job. We got it semi-working. I don't like something that's semi-working. It must work proper, man. But anyway, we did it. You guys have fun. We'll talk probably tomorrow. I'll probably still stream on Saturday at least, but after that I won't stream because we have to prepare to go away on this holiday and all these things, you know, packing and things. Tomorrow and Saturday we'll probably be back. I might try this again and see if we can do it better this time. Cheerio everybody, enjoy, bye bye.
Bye.